Hey everyone, happy Thursday. I have not done a live in a really long time, so I wanted to jump on here because my friend and one of my clients who I've been working with for the past 7 weeks, her name's Heather, she motivated me to do this live. So I am jumping on here with her. I am going to highlight some of the things that Heather and I have been working on over the past 7 weeks and what her experience has been. So Heather, just go ahead and click the little, oh, hey, Cece. What's up? Hey, Len. Hey, Eric. Go ahead and click the little video icon, Heather, and I will add you to this call. Hey, guys. Couple seconds. Happy Thursday. Hey, Matt. Happy Thursday from French Polynesia.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Heather.
hi.
Welcome. So everybody meet Heather. This
Hi,
is,
everybody.
I am so stoked you're here. I was just saying, I haven't gone live in weeks and you motivated me to go live. So thank you for that. I have not been on here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Uh, so Heather and I have been working for the past 7 weeks together, and she is one of the creators in the Creators Co. We have over 700 members, and what I love about Heather is I'll let her talk and kind of introduce herself. But Heather is helping women who are in their late 40s, mostly like 50s, 60s, who have created this identity around their career for their entire lives. I'm going to spoil it a little bit. Heather, after 20 years, just quit her full-time job, and she's helping other women who are going through a bit of an identity crisis to redefine themselves, reinvent themselves, open a new chapter in their lives. And she's created a really cool product to help along with that. So Heather, tell me a little bit about who are you, why'd you get into digital marketing, and who are you helping?
So, I have been in the RV industry for the last 20 years. And just as of last Monday, walked away from my job of 20 years.
Congratulations.
So, thank you, and very excited about that. But the reason I did that is because my anxiety was really, really high. My body was trying to tell me, and I wasn't listening. So last 2 Sundays ago, my body broke out in a full rash, and that was my sign that it is time to go and bet on myself. So about 8 months ago, I found digital marketing, had dove in, and really liked what I found. However, I was really missing things when I would find different courses. I found the Creators Co. and they had the mindset and the mentorship that I really needed. I found Stephanie and we connected, and um, it's been a great journey.
Yeah,
So fast
that's
forward.
keep going. No, that's huge. What you just said, I just want to like people feel stressed a lot. I just did a reel about this. Like you'll feel stressed and you know that you're not happy, you know that something change it needs to change, but for you, your body physically broke out in a rash. Like
Yes.
you were having a physiological response to the stress that had built up over 2 decades. And the courageous thing is you made a change. Like there's so many people out there who have migraines and sleeping issues and stomach issues, and this is stress manifesting itself in your body in different forms. And you were self-aware enough to say, you know what, this is scary, this is terrifying, but I have to do this for my health, I have to do this for me, for my mind,
Yeah.
for everything. So
And
bravo, Heather.
thank you. And the most amazing thing, which I forgot to share, is 2 days. And I told my father that, I think I'm allergic to my job. I was literally making a joke. Um, but 2 days after I quit, the rash completely went away. So we just have to start listening, uh, because a lot of times that is exactly what it
Wow.
is that your body is trying to tell you. And a lot of times they just give you those little nudges. And when you don't listen, then they give you a very big
Yeah.
nudge. And thankfully, mine wasn't a huge, huge nudge, but it was enough to say, okay, I get it.
Absolutely. You hear about people getting hospitalized before they make a change. Like
Yeah.
they absolutely have to hit a rock bottom. So luckily it wasn't that intense, but that's still very intense and so telling that you had the rash, you quit your job, 2 days later, completely gone. Like
Completely gone.
that is just mind blowing. So congratulations to you, Heather. All right.
Thank you.
So fast forward, you found the Creators Co, you found some things that you were looking for, and then what now?
Okay, so I found the things I was looking for. I realized that I could actually make money from the things that I love to do. So I created a couple digital products and I'm actually earning income online now from my products, which is amazing. I think when a lot of us get into this, we see all the stories and we're very skeptical about it, as I was. And I did a lot of research and found, that I was actually doing it already. So once you start and you have that physical proof that it works, and you can surround yourself with a bunch of people that are on the same path and support you, it's pretty amazing, because a lot of times in our lives we don't have that. So we don't have that support. So one of the things I did find before I even started digital marketing was I found this thing called Chat GPT, which some people know what it is, some people don't. And I went down, for lack of better terms, the rabbit hole on that and learned all about how to use it, and actually created an ebook to help people with their social media on getting captions. And it's just a way to really get your creative juices flowing and have more efficiency in what you're doing. There is a learning curve to it, but that's why I created this ebook, so that it would help people get around that learning curve much quicker.
I love it.
So
And you can use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to tell me what to cook for dinner every single night. Like, I love it for recipes. I use it for posting on social media. I use it for ideas for different digital products. So what I love that you've created in your ebook is a lot of AI and technology these days is intimidating. It can seem overwhelming. It can seem scary for a lot of people. I'm definitely somebody who uh, likes the simple things. Like, I'm not a techie person at all, and so when I heard about ChatGPT, I was like, oh, that seems like way too much time, energy, and effort to learn something like that. But you have truly, for lack of better words, dumbed it down for the complete beginner, and you have taught anybody who wants to use how to use ChatGPT in any area of their life, specifically for social media too, and growing a business, how to do that. And what's beautiful is, you don't have to give me your exact age, Heather, but 50s, right?
yep, I'm
50s,
50 years
in
old.
your
Yeah.
50 years old, people in their 50s can do it. So I know I came from a corporate career of 10 plus years. You came from a corporate career of 20 plus years, and you do have your identity in that corporate career. You are that employee for so long. And then when you have this idea of doing something like digital marketing or affiliate marketing, the idea of creating your own business and being an entrepreneur, it's scary and intimidating and overwhelming. And what ChatGPT does is, you just ask it questions and it tells you exactly how to create a business and how to
Yeah.
create content. And pretty soon you stop the fear and the loss of identity, and you start pouring that energy into this new identity as an entrepreneur. And that's your whole messaging right now, is reinventing yourself. So talk to me
Yeah.
a little bit about reinventing yourself.
So my whole message is that it doesn't matter what age you are. You can always reinvent yourself. But we're so trained that we are supposed to go to school, get a 9 to 5 job, retire from that 9 to 5 job. And then by that time, either if you're in the corporate world or anything, you're most likely sick or something along those lines. So I just find that there's so many ways to reinvent yourself, but you also have to be aware. And I'm really big
Yes.
on energy work and listening to your body, because if you don't, eventually something's going to happen. And so with this digital marketing, that is my whole point, is that it can be scary to make that jump, but you know better than anybody else what your skills are. I mean, I have 20 plus years of skills that I can take and make any digital product. So, one of the things I'm working on again with Chat GPT is, I just started a couple days ago. I'm actually building my own GPT. So it is
I
actually
love
all
it.
about social media. So it's a GPT that I can actually sell, that will help people, so it'll have prompts and different things already built into it. So it's just amazing. You can build your whole schedule for it. You can build a workout schedule. And so right now, for me, the biggest struggle has been, and I wouldn't even call it a struggle, but a challenge has been since I left my job, is that I was in that mindset of 9 to 5. Now I am working from home. I am, figuring out my own schedule. I've had multiple people that know me really, really well, so that I'm completely different in just 1 week. Um,
Wow.
which the way, like, my boyfriend said the other day, he saw a video of me and he's like, "You're glowing in that video where before you were not."
Oh,
So
it's
yeah,
freedom,
it
right?
is
It's really
freedom.
freeing. Like you've just
Mhm.
dropped a whole bunch of weight off your shoulders and you can float
Exactly.
now.
You're so much lighter. And so
Yeah.
you just have to find a group of people that you could surround yourself with, that are going to support you.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what I found with the Creators Co. is that there's so many people there. I just got off a great call with the VIP group today.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
and that was all about storytelling. So we got to really, because it's such an intimate group, that we got to know each other a little bit better. So people that are on the fence or just not sure if they're ready to take that plunge, you don't have to take the plunge. I'm not saying that just go quit your job. But if
Although
that is
you'd
your
like to.
calling,
I
yeah.
know, like, I remember because you think about quitting your job sometimes years before you actually do it, sometimes
Hmm.
decades before you actually do it.
Right.
And I remember I had thought about it for a really long time, and I knew when the day was coming, and I had all of this stress and anxiety, and like it was horrible leading up to it. And then after I did it, at first there was like this feeling of loss and sadness and confusion, and then the next day it's like you wake up and it's like you have rose colored glasses on. It's like the birds are
Right.
chirping and the sun is shining. And you're
Right.
like,
You're like, wow, am I in the same space? Because I wasn't in this space before.
and it just shows you the power of your mind, right?
Yes.
Um, on my reel today, I talked about like what you're not changing, you're choosing, and whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And it's just the power of the mind. And it's like once you make that choice to change, everything starts aligning for you. And for you, Heather,
Uh-huh.
like when we first started working together, we were working, you had been in the space for a long time, but we basically blank slated it. We
Yes.
said, okay, what's your brand? What's your messaging? What's your target audience? What niche are we going to focus on? And we did the shotgun effect where we tried a bunch of things in the beginning and then we
Right.
started to hone down on what resonated with you. What were you most passionate about? What problems? Because Heather's nickname is the solution specialist.
Yeah.
So she likes to solve everybody's problems with everything. But in this space, it's important to hone in on one thing to get started with. And now I love just seeing how your mind is working and you're like, oh, I can create a digital product on that and help somebody with this and do this. And it's beautiful because it's all the same branding, all the same niche, all the same target audience that you're helping. And now you're actually in your journey